Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family. Hello, hello, hello.
Just want to make sure everything's okay. Okay, we're good. So this is actually the first part of the message that we got today, and we put up the Yeshua part first, and this is going to be from the Galactic Federation. Again, it's all about the changes that's going on, what the sun's light is doing to our DNA, and hopefully awakening pineal glands and starting to build your Merkaba, creating your vehicle with which you could go anywhere in this universe.
Yeah, and hopefully bringing a little bit of understanding to what's happening to our minds and our bodies, because everyone that we know, we speak to, and their friends and family are going through things that are not always very comfortable. And sometimes that can equate to a certain kind of change to steer us in a direction. So it doesn't always have to be bad when we're uncomfortable. It can just be something about change.
Yeah, often changes for the good can be uncomfortable.
Yep.
Absolutely. But we grow, and we grow into the new us. Are you ready to grow into the new you?
Everybody has to ask themselves. At least I have to talk to myself about that a lot.
Again, it's the awakening of the DNA, and it's building the Merkaba, the Lightbody, which again is our vehicle to anywhere we want to go. And this is going to be Laurel from the Galactic Federation Pleiadian Council. Hello, Laurel. How have you been?
We are very busy keeping up with your evolution and changes on your planet, along with the cosmic rays that are creating much needed development of your human aura.
Can you tell us more about our evolution and what's happening?
You have seen several different types of cosmic rays move toward your planet. Your bodies are in a state of receptiveness currently to receive these waves of information. Will assist your cells in renewing themselves and creating more cells for your human body to heal with. It is a state of energy that is coming into your frequency. As your frequencies change, you are allowed new energies to merge with your aura and deep inside this human body. This is very important during this time of evolution, as the controllers are always trying to prevent such evolution from occurring. So many of you are coming online, are receptive to a new understanding of care for yourselves and your loved ones. Many of you are understanding the depth of your controllers' visions. You are seeing how to allow yourself to step out of their control. These situations generally occur in waves. Many beings will be experiencing the same things at once, and many more beings will understand that they have been controlled in many different ways. This is the breakdown of the illusion. It occurs in steps. It is using the energy very wisely from one human to the next as your light becomes stronger and you reach further out to other humans, even if you do not communicate with them verbally. Your energies will communicate, allowing these changes to occur, that you might be receptive to new ideas, new understandings. It is important to be there for your fellow human, as many of them will feel lost and confused as everything they knew starts to become useless and obsolete in accordance to your teachings and understandings on this planet. I do feel that many of these energies also piggyback off of one another. Energies stick together, exchange communication, unbeknownst to you. These new energies act as appropriate opportunists to help your fellow human evolve, as well as your pets. This is a very exciting time to be on your planet. This is why many of you have come here. We hope we have given you some understanding of this adventure.
When we speak of waves, of course, many people are familiar with the concept of the rapture, and all of a sudden people disappearing from what is apparently their physical reality, whether that's 3D or 4D or even 5D in the future. Do you anticipate that there will be occurrences where there are groups, large numbers of people that ascend in waves before the big solar flash?
There are many opportunities to experience waves of evolution to a degree. Your understanding of evolution will be that of a type where you see and experience things of a foreign nature. These will be difficult to process and understand until you further mature your own energies. As your energies become stronger and brighter, this will give you the understanding and truths that you need so that you might move forward in your evolution and increase your understanding in the world around you. Normally this happens with one human at a time, but with such vast changes on your planet, there will be large groups of people coming into these understandings and being able to see how the energies will change your human body This is a time of observation to bring understanding. It is somewhat difficult to help you to understand with your human language exactly what is occurring. These energies come to you as understandings and perception changes, along with other visual changes to your human body.
We were sharing with everyone that was going to listen to us information about the return of the Anunnaki. It hit me, and then the channel could also see some of the congruencies and similarities between our vampire legends and perhaps the Anunnaki. And we were wondering about their reaction to the sun, because again, the sun is from a relay from source and contains the source programming, and we know that they have decided to go a different route with the AI. Are a lot of the vampire legends based on them? Do they have an aversion to the sun as part of the chemtrailing and perhaps even triggering the volcanic activity, all in order to perhaps make it more palatable for them to exist on Earth's surface when they plan on returning in approximately 20 years?
Many of these understandings and energies are one moment. This channel's anxiety is increasing.
Okay.
Who is wishing to return?
So we had to cut off at that period in time, guys, but we are going to go deeper into that, as that is a fascinating subject in and of itself.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's curious, the energy involved with that, too. It was just sort of a disruptive type of energy that came in.
Yeah, and so, yeah, her contact was still there, but her body was starting to feel the negative effects because, again, the controllers don't want all this info coming out as to, who these beings actually are, so to speak. But we hope you did pick up as far as, the DNA activation, the cosmic energy coming in. We were talking about before that we've seen a lot more activity from the sun. Now the sun is starting to wake up some, and you see the KP index was up at 6. And when we're in these nice prolonged periods of geomagnetic activity now, being that the magnetosphere is low, the solar wind is relatively low, the Earth is going through a magnetic pole reversal, all this is going to allow us to be absorbing so much cosmic radiation, which, of course, modern medical science will tell you, cancers and et cetera, don't limit your sun exposure, limit this, limit that. Lather yourself up with all these, excuse the puppies there, they're playing like crazy. Lather yourself up with all these chemicals. Yeah, they just don't want you being activated. They don't want your consciousness expanding. They want to keep you in a nice, closed down little tight loop which you will not be able to basically lift up and out of. But it is inevitable, and they do understand that. So they're working against the clock. And when you see them, trying to hide good old soul from us, that's the main reason. It's not global warming. It's not, any of their paradigms, which, they've sold us over the years. It's all about stopping the DNA mutations which lead to an active Merkaba, Lightbody, which lead to your freedom to go anywhere you want.
Right, and just take a look at the ingredients on all of those things that they give us to keep us safe from the sun. And look at those ingredients. The skin is your biggest organ, and when you put things on your skin, it's just about the same as eating it. And of course, that is going to make you sick. So this whole time they've been saying, do this to protect yourself, when in reality, it's more like do this so we can protect ourselves from you.
Exactly. So, as always, thank you for your support on Patreon and Ko-Fi. We couldn't do it without you. Use coupon code EEA. Get a discount at your order over at Medicinal Foods. And there's lots of good products there to help detox, purify, and boost the immune system. As always, much love. God bless and namaste.
Namaste.